Yeah, hi Maheshwar. Just wait for 2 minutes remaining.
Yeah, yeah, okay, ma'am.
Hello. Hi everyone. Today Maheshwar is going to discuss the session. He's going to start with the system Verilog.
Randomization.
Also one of the good mentor for doubt discussions and all. So you can ask to the Maheshwar. Okay. Okay, Maheshwar, you can continue.
Yeah, thank you. Hi guys, good evening. Uh, Today we are going to discuss about the system verilog randomization concepts, how the randomization is helpful, like what is the purpose of randomization in system verilog, how it will make the work easier. We are going to discuss. Am I audible, guys?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah, thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Yeah, thank you. So just wait, give me a second. Let me share my screen. Is my screen is visible to you guys? Hello.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Basically, randomization is a concept where, basically, random means what? Like randomly, it will take any one of the value, right? It's we don't know. It's system generated value we'll get, right? So here also same like that. Randomization means, basically, it will helpful. You know Verilog, right? I hope you know the Verilog. In Verilog, we have this test bench. We are writing test bench for any like full adder or half adder. We have limited number of possible inputs. Like if you take the half adder, you have four probability of inputs like 0, 0, 0, 1 and 1, 0 and 1, 1. So these four you can drive. When comes to real time, there are a lot of like hundreds and thousands of scenarios you should drive the values. So at the time it will be like very complex, right? Uh, Guys, am I audible? Like I'm not getting. You are like you guys are silent.
Yeah, yes, sir, you
Yeah,
are
yeah,
audible.
yeah,
You're audible.
uh, yeah. Sure. So when it comes to real time, there are a lot of like inputs you need to drive. Like when, for example, take some like real example called like a Bluetooth. So you need to give like it can pair with multiple devices and range. Uh, you can listen songs and calls. They're like going the features extended, right? Basic features are there. Like later on the versions, you are increasing the features and adding to it. So that is one of the reason we are moving to the system build also for randomization and reusability purpose. Also, it will be helpful. So when comes to randomization, there are like different kinds of randomization. You can randomize a variable, single variable, like that is called integer type, and arrays you can randomize, and objects also you can randomize. Like I think you are like in the oops concept right now currently.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So it might be you already know what is object and what is handle and all. Yeah. Basically, we will randomize anything in the system verilog by using ran and ranc. Okay, these two are the keywords where you can declare a variable by using rand. That will be randomized. Only that variable will be randomized. You should use the keyword rand or ranc. Okay. Uh, that I'll explain the difference between what is the difference between the rand and ranc. Basically, rand is a keyword where it can be randomized. Uh, like it can repeat multiple times same value. For example, let's take as I told you previous. Let's take example of half adder only. So we have four like possible inputs, right? 0, 0, 0, 1 and 1, 0, 1, 1. So in rand, you can repeat 0, 0 multiple times, like 0, 0, 0, 0 and 1, 1 like that. So there is no like proper there is no like restriction, like after completing all the possible inputs, then only it should repeat like that. But where it comes to RANC, it should be cyclic. That means it should cover all possible inputs, then again it will repeat. That means here we have four possible inputs, right? 0 0 0 1 1 1 and 0 1. So once it covers all possible inputs, then only it will repeat. There is no restriction that it should be in order 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. It can be any order, but it should complete all possible inputs, then only it will repeat again. Guys, are you getting? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
Sorry, just give me a second. Sorry, guys. Are you getting, guys? What is the difference between RAN and RANC? Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir. Can you please repeat it again once?
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure. If you are stucking, you can ask me. Like I'll execute example also. Basically, for example, let me take uh, uh, like example of half adder only. Usually we have like four combinations, right? Inputs we are driving like 0 0 0 1 1 0 and 1 1, right? Hello.
Yeah, okay. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Please respond to me so that I can understand like where you are stucking. Okay. So these four inputs are there. We can drive. So basically, RAND, there is no restriction of like 0 0 0 1 1 0 and 1 1 should be there in order. I mean, all should be there. Then only again it should repeat the sequence. It's not like that. You can repeat continuously. It's like 0 0 you can get 5 times continuously, or else 1 1 you can get 3 1 3 you can get multiple times. Okay, that is RAND. There is no like it can repeat multiple times the same combination. Okay, I hope you get the point here. What is
Yes,
meant by RAND?
yes.
Yeah.
Right.
When it comes to RAND C, it is cyclic. RAND C, the C represents cyclic. So cyclic manner it will. For example, you take clock. It will complete all like 12 digits and it will come again from zero, right? So here also like that, we have four combinations. It will complete all combinations. Then again it will repeat. But there is no thing like there is no restriction that it should mean be in order like 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. There is no restriction like that. It can be any order like 1 1 1 it can come first, but it should cover all possible inputs, then only it should repeat again cyclically in a cyclic manner. So that is the difference between RAN and RANC. Both are used for randomization only. Okay, depends on the requirement, you will use that things. For example, there is a requirement, uh, all possible inputs you should cover. Okay, then you will use RANC. Generally, normally there is no restriction like that for your requirement, then you can use RAND. Guys, if you are clear, I'll go through one example and I'll show and run.
Yes,
I'll
sir.
run and
Clear now.
you are clear now.
Yes.
Clear.
Yeah. If you are stucking anywhere, you can ask me. I'll try to explain with different example. Okay.
I have a doubt. So, using RAND and RAND-C, what? So, is it negative values will also get in during randomization?
No, no, no. It's not like that. It's like cyclic way. See, here the way like how can we like variable is there. The combination is 0 1, right? So if you are using rand, if you are randomizing it 10 times, you will get repeated 0 only multiple times. That is rand. Like that. If rand C is there, it is cyclic. Once the cycle is completed, then only it will repeat. Until unless it won't repeat.
Yeah, that point I understood, but
Yeah, okay.
my doubt is, suppose we have a large system and we are trying to randomize a variable.
Okay.
So during that randomization process, is there a possibility that we will get negative values also?
That you need to use like signed and unsigned, like that kind of. Usually here int means you can get signed and unsigned also, right? So it depends. It depends on the requirement. We can get. It's randomization, right? So that is the thing. You can get negative values as you ask. Like, but that is a special scenarios. You can add some things, right? Like signed, unsigned, like that. Did you got my point?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. Sorry, 1 second. So same example I'm pasting. Guys, you can see here, guys. Is it visible, or can I zoom it?
Sir, zoom it. It's a very small.
Okay. Once. I hope now is it visible. Guys, I hope is it visible now?
Yeah, now it's clear.
Yeah. Actually, here what I'm doing is I'm taking two variables. One is rand, that is like 2-bit variable. I'm taking A, and one variable B I'm taking as rand C. That is also same size, 2-bit only. So here I'm randomizing the class. Let's see, you can see. Basically here, if you want to randomize, that means if you want to get 5 randomized values, so you need to repeat the randomization for 5 times. Okay. One randomization can generate only one value. Okay. Did you got that point? If you want to randomize 10, if you want to get 10 randomized values, you need to repeat, or you need to perform the randomization operation for 10 times. Basically, to perform the multiple operations, same operation, if you want to repeat, we will use repeat keyword. So if here I am using like a repeat for 5 times, I am randomizing the same class. So in this class, both A and B variables are there. You can observe here output. You can observe here. See, A is getting 3021, and after that only 0 is coming, right? But B 02133, it is getting like repeatedly, right? Sorry, here it's both same. I'll repeat for 10 times. Guys, you know this class and how to initialize and how to create this and all, you know, right? Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. See, now I'm randomizing it for 10 times. See, this is the keyword I need to like randomize. I'm using this keyword, then only I can randomize. And the variable should be declared as rand, whether it is bit and int, whatever it may be. And rand C is for cyclic randomization. You can observe here, first variable A, it is declaring as rand. and B is declared as RANC, right? So you can observe here 4, 7, 7, 4, 5. It's repeating, right? Same value. But whereas here 2, 0, 1, 5, 3, 7, 4. So it is not repeating anywhere. See, 1 is there here. After completing 2 means 8 combination. 2 down to 0 means 8 combinations it will come. After 8th combination finishing only, then only it's 5 is repeating again. A cyclic way. In between nowhere in first 8 combinations, there is no anywhere like repeated value, right? For B, for variable B. Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, did you guide guys this thing? What is the difference between RAN and RANC?
Yes, understood.
Yeah, yeah. So that is the only difference. RAN means it can repeat the same value for multiple times continuously also. Maybe it can repeat the 7 for continuously 5 times also. But whereas in RANC, it should repeat after all combinations finishing. Like here 2 down to 0 means 8 possible combinations will happen. So after 8 combinations only 5 is repeating again. So that is the difference between RAN and RANC. I hope you are clear with this concept, right? Can I move further?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. So here there are two inbuilt methods. Okay, randomization having two inbuilt methods. One is pre-randomization and one is post-randomization. Basically, these methods are used like to add extra functionality without changing any internal code. For example, you want to do some print messages before entering into the randomization. Okay, before randomizing, you want to print. Now randomization is starting. Like that, you want to print one message. After randomization finished. You want to give these printing messages. You can use these methods. There is no like special create anything. It's like inbuilt. You can just directly use these things. I created one video for this. I hope if you see this, it might be helpful for you. And here there is no any audio for this. Just animated. Just observe this closely. Guys, can I play again or is that okay? Let's play one more time. Hello, guys. Hello.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Did you understood something? Anything like Revanis? I'll explain. I'm just asking a question. Like, did you got anything from this?
Like E variable is going through pre-randomization, randomization, and then post-randomization. Then it returns. Like
Yeah.
it is
Actually, that's what.
going through.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. That is the thing only going to happen. Actually, this pre means like before, right? Post means after. So randomization before the pre-randomization block, whatever you have wrote the code, that will execute first. Then it will move to the randomization. That variable moves to the randomization. In this scenario, we have like previous example, we have randomized two variables, right? A and B. For example, A is like before randomizing, you want to print one message called, uh, I want to like print like its randomization is starting now. So that message I want to print before randomizing. Here in this pre-randomization method, I'll write that display statement, whatever I want to print. Then it will goes to this pre-randomization. It will first print that message, then it will enter to the randomization. Whatever you are giving that randomization, that will happen. Like how it's a 3-bit variable means it will randomize up to eight variables like that. Whatever randomization, how many times you are repeating, that many times it will randomize. Then after randomization, it will goes to post randomization. Then you want to print one message, randomization is finished. It will enter to the post randomization method. It will print that message and again it will return to the randomization and it will return the value. because you can ask like, why can't you directly give the randomization return somewhere else in pre-randomization? Because you want to randomize, no, final output will be comes from the randomization block, so we can't directly put this return in the pre-randomization. Okay, I'll give an example for this. I hope you understood this video, how the flow will happen. Hello guys.
Yes.
Yeah, can I go with example?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you are stucking anywhere, you can ask, like, no issue, I'll repeat multiple times also if you want, no issue with that. Okay.
Sir, what is the use of then post randomization? Means, like
Those are
we,
like, yeah, those are like, see, that's what I'm telling. These are like useful for the add extra functionalities. See, can just wait a second. I can give like how I can tell you like, so it's just like adding some extra functionality. See, the main randomization is happening here, right? So if you want to do some activity like constraints, see, constraints you didn't get still, right? So that's why I'm not explaining much about the constraints. Slowly in the next session, I'm going to cover that. So there are constraints. Usually, now you understood, right? Random. What is meant by randomization? I hope you understood that. What, like, you forgot about this pre-randomization, post-randomization. At least you got clarity about randomization, right?
yes.
Yeah. So randomization is randomly it is generating. But if I want to restrict, I mean, meaningful values. For example, I want to randomize only the multiples of 2. That means it is like a 2, 4, 6, 8, like that. That, for that purpose, you will use constraints to restrict or to get meaningful values, because it may randomize like 1,000 values. You don't want that and all for your requirement. You want to restrict multiples of 2 or even or odd. So for that purpose, you will use constraint. And there is a mode, randomization mode and ran mode and constraint mode. Ran mode means if you want to do the randomization for this particular instant or not. For example, there are 5 instances for a class. Okay, if you want to stop this randomization for this particular mode, I'll give the example and all. Okay, ran mode default it will have 1. 1 means the randomization will happen. Ran mode 0 means it is disabling the randomization. Same for the constraint mode also. I mean, why I am not explaining these things means you will confuse because that terminology still not came. Slowly after this concept, I'll explain that also. That is the purpose of the. See, for example, if you want to override the randomized values, or if you want to give some meaningful values for that, you already randomized for 10 values, but you want to get only 5 values in that. You want to override that, right, with some other things. So at the time, post randomization, you can use for that. It's just adding the extra functionality to the randomization. Whatever you can add display statements, or you can add some other functionality. You want to constrain, I mean, you want to restrict some values, or less than 5 values only. If it is like ranging from 1 to 10, you want to only less than 5 values only. At the time, you can use post randomization. These kind of like adding extra functionality to the randomization. That way it will helpful. I hope you got clarity now, right? I'll explain. Don't worry about that ran mode and constraint mode. I'll explain clearly about that. Okay. Apart that, what is meant by post randomization and pre randomization, you got clarity, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So here I'll cover that ran mode also. Guys, if you are stucking anywhere, you can let me know. Like I'll try to explain with some other example. Like it might be useful for you. Like with simple examples also I'll try to explain. If you are stucking somewhere, please let me know. Okay. So here in this same like previous example only, rand A and rand C B I'm taking. So here you can observe pre-randomization is a function. I don't know built-in methods. So it's a function. I'm just adding some display statement and rand mode I am giving. Okay. That means rand mode 0 means it will disable, right? Rand mode 1 means at the time only randomization will work. Rand mode 0 means it won't work. Okay. Default, if you just rand mode at the time default will be 1 for that. Okay. That time randomization will happen. Post randomization I'm using just display statements. And here in this module I am using randomization. See here a dot rand mode for a variable I am restricting that rand mode is 0. That means it is not randomizing. Okay, it is just giving 0. For b value it is randomizing and getting value of 3 because I am just randomizing. Sorry, see you can observe here 5 times I am repeating everywhere a is 0 because I disable the randomization for that variable. But whereas for this b variable it is going in a cyclic 0 2 1 3 and again 3. So because I mentioned it as rand C and the size is 2-bit. If I remove this rand mode or I put 1 also, now you observe what's the difference between the rand mode 0 and rand mode 1. See, now you observe this, it is generating some values, right? Previously it was all zeros only, right? Hello guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yes.
observe that what is the difference between rand mode 0 and rand mode 1?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, and you might be understood the perspective of what is the use of pre-randomization and post-randomization also. Now I'm removing that one also. I'm just giving empty braces. What it will happen now we'll check. But I need put some gap here. Okay, here I need to give that argument. So here what's the error? The number of actual and formals does not match in the task. Okay, that is a thing. So I need to 1 or 0, whatever. If the 0 means it is disabling, it represents the disabling of randomization. I hope you guys are clear with this, right? What is randomization, rand C, rand and rand mode, and pre-randomization and post-randomization. If you have any doubts on this concept, you can let me know. We'll clear this and we'll move further. Hello, guys. If you are stucking with it, hello, someone is
Yes.
talking.
Yeah. So we are not putting rand mode for B. So means it is not compulsory to put the rand
Yeah,
mode.
it's not compulsory actually. If you want to restrict, I mean, if you want to see, there is a
Okay.
class in that there are 10 variables. If you don't want to run all variables for one scenario, so at the time you want whichever variable you don't want to run, I mean, randomize, sorry, you don't want to randomize, that one you can disable, right? Rest of the things are inactive. That's what by default that will be rand mode 1 only. It will randomize. If you want to restrict some variable, then you can use rand mode. That time it will be helpful. And when you are using multiple instances also, it will be helpful. For example, you are using like 3 handles. I hope you know that what is meant by instance, right? It is like object of
Yes.
the class. So you have like 10 instances. In only 2 instances you want to perform randomization. Rest of the things you don't want to put randomization. So at that time, after 2 instances, I think there might be some other examples for that. I'll explain you that in deep with the example. So after 2 instances, you can do randomization mode 0 like this. So until unless you make it as 1, okay, it won't work. If you make again rand mode 1 after 8th instance, then it will work for 9th and 10th instance like that. You got what I'm telling?
Yes.
Hello. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Guys, you are clear with these 4 topics, right? Rand mode and uh, like this pre-randomization and post-randomization and whatever
Once
RANC
explain
and
the pre and post one.
yeah. Uh, can you like a little bit loud? Like your voice is little bit.
Hello, audible? Hello.
Yeah, you are audible. Please.
Can you once explain that pre and post randomization so that you are not understood?
Yeah, sure. I got. Sorry. See, I have pictures. I'll explain with these pictures. Maybe it will be helpful. Okay. Here, they are like randomization. Where the randomization is actual randomization is happening. There is some functionality you want to randomize, like for one variable, a variable. Let's consider about variable a. You want to randomize for 5 times. That functionality will be there inside this randomization. That is okay. You will randomize for 5 times, but you want to restrict, like for variable b, you don't want to randomize. 2 variables are there. If you want to restrict, that will be like in pre-randomization, you can do that functionality without changing anything here. You can just use here. You can just add the functionality here. If you want to print something or do some functionality addition to this randomization, then you can use pre-randomization and post-randomization. See, you want to do variable a and variable b as like previous example. Here 2 variables are there, a and b. So in pre-randomization mode, I don't want to randomize variable a. So I am disabling with rand mode 0. So I'm disabling the randomization for a variable a. At the time, it won't randomize variable a. It will be like randomize only b. So that functionality will be added. But the actual functionality where you are randomizing is the same, right? Without changing anything here, right? You are just adding this functionality. That will makes the like change in the functionality, right? So you are not making any change here. You are just adding this functionality here in pre-randomization without changing any without changing the actual functionality of the randomization. So again here in post randomization, you are printing that. That is the use of pre-randomization and post randomization. Some scenarios will be there. You want to like in some 10 scenarios are there. In one scenario only you want to add some functionality and you want to restrict for example 10 values it will generate 0 to 10 range. You want to restrict it with the condition less than 5. That values only you want to print. That means 0 to 5. So at the time you will write one functionality in the post randomization. At the time what it will do, it will only print the values which are less than 5, like that. You got now? Hello.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
you got clarity, right?
I know.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, anywhere like anyone is talking with these topics, so it's these are the main, like when you are going further it will be helpful, like that's why these are the basic concepts. If you are talking with any one of this topic, you can ask me. I'll explain one more time. Ran mode, RANC, pre-randomization and post-randomization, how the flow will work. If you are like confused with the flow, I'll play one more time that video. Is that okay? Or I can play a video one more time. Hello, guys. Can you please respond?
It's clear.
Yeah, thank you. Now we'll go for the rest of the topics. Pre-randomization and post-randomization is completed. Yeah, these are all examples regarding that only. Next. Yeah, disable randomization I told, no, RAN mode. That is the example of that. This example random disable. Okay, disable of class, disable. Okay, Okay, these are the main things for randomization. Okay, if am I missing anything? Just give me a minute. Am I missing any concept? I'm just checking. So if this one is clear, we can move further. Yeah, this is the thing, guys, for randomization. Are you clear with the randomization? Next topic is like constraints. Usually how much, how much duration a class will be? Hello?
Sir, 1.5 means 1 hour 30 minutes.
1 hour 30 minutes. So you guys are clear with randomization means I'll try to cover what is constraints and all also. If
Yes,
you're
sir.
okay, I'll move to that concepts also.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is
Bas
okay.
yeah. Basically, constraints are like it's like to give meaningful value. Like for example, you take a box. There are like 5 color balls. There are 100. Like 100 balls are there in with mix of like 4 or 5 colors. Okay. In that, you want to get only blue color, like blue, black, red, and green are there balls in that box, which are like in the count of 100. They're like 15 red, 15 blue, like that. Each balls are there. So in that, I want only the color of white. White balls only I need. So at the time, how you will do that? So randomization means it will take anything, right? Red, blue, green, anything. It's probability of getting anything, right? That the time, if you use constraint, it will get only which are in the white color. For that purpose, it will be like let's take the example of like usually here real time. You want to the a 4-bit variable is there. That means 0 to 16 you can get like possible values. So in that I want only multiples of 2. Multiples of 2 means 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and 16, right? So these are the multiples of 2. Only I want those. At the time I can write a constraint for that. I can write a constraint for that. So that's how it will work, constraints. So that is the thing. So this is the like constraint example. Constraint is a keyword which we'll use for the to write a constraint. So you will write a constraint name and you will write the whatever condition or whatever that expression is there. So it will have inheritance concept also, like how you are like inheritance will be applicable, like normal OOPS concept is there. Same thing here also. For example, you have a class packet. In that we have a constraint for address range, and we have a same name with same name and with different conditions. See here you can uh, see here like address is greater than 5 and here less than 5. So at the time it will override this constraint with but the constraint name should be same, like this. Yeah, I'll take this example and I'll run. Will be better. 1 second. I'll try to play a video regarding this also. Sorry guys, I didn't thought of like today I will continue with concerns. I didn't the video. Give me a second, guys. I'll just download the video. Sorry guys. I think I missed somewhere that video. Yeah. Let's take this one only example for constraint also. So here you are clear with that randomization flow, right? How the pre-randomization, randomization, and post-randomization happens. You guys are clear with that, right? Hello, guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, clear.
Yeah. Here, like that, one more block is a constraint solver, where the constraints will actually work, I mean implements. Here there is a constraint solver here. You can, is it visible guys? This constraint solver where the constraint will work. Basically after randomization, I mean in the randomization, the randomized value after randomizing it will go to this constraint. There are some condition, right? We wrote some condition for that, like which is like, for example you have writing for odd or even. So that constraint will work, check the here, the constraint will check here, and after like constraint happen, it will again return to randomization only. After randomization it will go to pre-randomization. It will print the display statements and whatever functionality you are writing in that method, or like built-in method. So later it will return again to randomization. From there the value will be returned. So you are randomizing 100 times, like 100 variables. So in, sorry, 100 values. In that you want only like limited values, set of combinations or set of things only you want to get. So at that time constraints will really helpful. So the main thing, the constraint will work in the constraint solver. That is here also it is like like inbuilt method. You are not writing any block or something for that. How the pre-randomization and post-randomization are inbuilt, like that constraint solver also a inbuilt method. So the constraint solver will work, will solve the constraint. Okay, now we'll go to the thing. So here I'll just copy this code and I'll run and I'll show how this exactly works. So guys, you observe this class. See, you know inheritance, right? Guys,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
you know inheritance.
Yes.
Yeah, you know
Yes.
inheritance, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So here two classes are there. So one is like packet and one another one is extending from the packet. That is packet 2. So here I am writing the constraints name same. Like here also address range and here also address range. But the condition which I have written is different. So at that time, this like child class, whatever the condition is there, it will override this condition. So when I'm creating like two packets handles, packet 1 also I'm randomizing and packet 2 also I'm randomizing. Now we'll see what it's generating actually. So you can observe here, packet 1 is generating values of like which are greater than 5. That means 7, 11, again 7, 11, 13 and 11. So but packet 2 is generating the values which are lesser than the 5. That means 4, 1, 2, 4, 2, right? It's overriding packet 2. That's how it will work. For example, here I'll change the condition. For example, 20. Now I'll run. So it will add both. It will restrict that. See, you got now. So it will add. It should be added, like see, it should be like greater than 5 and less than 20, because the condition is not conflicting anywhere, right? It's not completely opposite. Here it is greater than 5, but it should be less than 20. That is possible. In the previous condition it is less than 5. Greater than 5 and less than 5 won't be like, it's completely opposite, right? So that's why it is overriding that. So here if you notice, it is like greater than 5 and less than 20. Yeah, now I'll change it for 8, somewhere out 8 or something. Now I'll run this. The values between 5 and 8 only will generate. See guys, sorry. Right. 11. Say it only, right? Okay, sorry. It's packet 2. Packet 1 is like normal, right? That's why it's greater than 5. So for packet 1 individually I am writing, right? For packet 1 it is generating 7, 11, 7, 13 and 11. So because it was greater than 5, packet 2 is, it will be like it can acquire the parent class methods and properties and add it to this one whatever in the present class. So it will work for this both conditions, which is greater than 5 and less than 8. That means 46642 for packet 2. Guys, I hope you are clear with this, right? If you
Yes.
have any doubt, any doubt, you can ask me in this,
So
because
in packet 2, like how address 2 is there in the last, it should be greater than 5, no?
yeah, it's between 5 and 8 because you are writing this functionality, right? When you call the child class, that means packet 2 here, it can acquire the parent class properties and methods also, right?
Yeah, that
So
I understood. I'm saying कि like packet 2 should be between 5 and 8 now. Greater than 5 and less than 8.
yeah. Sorry,
So here
I confused.
address is coming through.
Yeah. It's packet 2. That's true. Should be inherited. Or writing. Now, 1 second, guys. Think here one more example will be there. Overriding the base class. Adding new constraint. Why it's like that? Am I missing something there? So in this example, it is clear. Some there. Yeah, what you ask is exactly correct. That is like somewhere I missed something. So let's take another example of this. I'll just try to. So same. This is also same example. Base class is there, and a variable is like having a constraint that should be less than 100 and greater than 0. And this one is like in extended class. I have one more constraint called that should be greater than 50. That means these constraints should be additive to this constraint, right? It should be greater than 0 in this condition, but when comes to child class, the value should be greater than 50 and less than 100. We'll see what values it is generated. So you can see here, right? Hello.
Yes.
You can see here the values definitely like will be all are like in between like 50 and 100. The previous example I missed something, so I'll check that and I'll give clarity on that. So same like how the previous example I have taken, like exactly same I have taken this example also, but just I'm doing for extended class only. I'm not doing for any other parent class or something. So for that example we'll try the same scenario. Just give me a second. Check. Okay, sorry. Sorry. Because here both names are same in that previous example. You notice? Sorry, I didn't notice that. So for over, I didn't change this actually in the previous. When the both names are same, it will override actually. Sorry, I mistakenly didn't change the name. 1 second, yes. I'll take the same example and I'll show again which you have asked. So this example only we have run right, previously. So here it's overriding, right? Now if I change 8 also, it's just overriding. It's yeah, as you have asked, like it is generating 2 also because it's having same name, right? Here also address range, here also address range. When we have the constraint name same, it will override this constraint with this constraint. Sorry, this constraint with the extended class constraint. If I change the name of this, then it will work as a like adding like which I have shown the previous example. See now you observe this. Hello.
Yes, getting.
Yeah, I hope you got clarity on this, right? Sorry, I have forgot to change the name of that constraint name. When you have the same name for parent class and extended class, name is same. So at that time it will override. Okay. When you have different names, like for example, constraint parent class constraint have address range, and parent child class constraint have address range 1, and nowhere it is conflicting. Okay. At the time it will add this child class constraint to that. For example, here if I write 5, it won't be happen, right? It will be like
Like if there is a same constraint name, so it will take the parent class. Like it will override the into parent class maybe.
no. It will take the when you are see here this example. 1 second. So here see this constraint is like conflicting. So I'll explain that once. Okay, here it is conflicting. You can observe no values are printing. You can observe this showing that randomized fail due to conflicts between the following constraint, because here I am telling that it should be greater than 5, and in the child class I am construct the constraint I am using, it should be less than 5. So both are conflicting, fully opposite, right? So that's why it won't work. It will be like a conflict arises between the two constraints as we did like earlier. So this is your doubt, right? So for parent class also it is generating. So I have taken here handles separately. Okay. So here I am randomizing separately packet 1 and packet 2 also. So that's why for packet 1 it is generating whatever the value is address greater than 5. For packet 2, the address is in between 5 and 8. If I comment this, okay, then I'll get only that. Whatever child class is there, that is your doubt, right?
Yes, now understand.
Yeah.
Like we
Yeah,
have
that
to
that's that.
define separately.
Yeah, see now packet 1 is I just commented it, right? So that's why I'm just getting address for packet 2. That is this thing. I hope you are clear with this example, right? What is inheritance, how the inheritance concept and overriding concept will work for constraints.
Yes.
Yeah, basically here the constraints are very important for any protocol, because whenever you are writing some protocol, you will write some constraint for it. So constraints are like, you might, if you know the like software languages, data structures or something like that, it's like little bit conceptual wise easy, but when you are implementing, when someone asks you to write a constraint for a mobile number or some other thing, you can't write suddenly, because you need to practice that. You need to understand different like how to write different constraints, and there are a lot of constraints actually. Um, like inline constraint, soft constraint. There, like I'm going to explain
I
each
have a
thing.
doubt.
Yeah, please.
Sir, here you are giving the constant address range different than it is printing. If I will do the address range both same, and the like address is greater than 5, and for second packet address will be less than 5, then it will
No,
not print,
no, I
right?
have shown that earlier. No, it will conflict. I mean, because as you told, it was like completely different, opposite. So how it will work? Okay. So
No,
if
I
I
am
change,
saying, sir, if you will put the both address in same, then it will override with the address range less than 5. Yeah, no, and here range 1 instead of range 1, it would be
okay,
only
okay, you
range.
are asking if I am taking range only. Yeah, it will override. Definitely, it will override. Yeah, I'll run and show
Okay.
you. If the
Till
same
now,
name is there, definitely it will override. If you have
okay.
different names, at the time
Then
it
it
will won't
will,
over.
yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, I got it now. So you see, you can, sorry, you can see this packet 2 is like, because packet 2 I changed. It is overriding for packet 2 only.
Yeah,
4124. Yeah,
okay, okay.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
sir, got it.
yeah, guys. Up to here, everyone is clear.
Yes.
Yeah, if you are stucking anywhere, you can ask me. Like I'll stop continuing. I'll focus on that point. Okay. If you are stucking somewhere, you can just let me know, because I don't know right where you are stucking, because I'll be in my flow. Then yeah, overriding also is like completed for us. Next. Yeah, inline constraint. Basically, inline constraints are like if you want to like write a constraint during runtime. For example, as here we discuss. So in this example, so here I have written like greater than 5. So during runtime, I want to change my constraint. During runtime means, right, in this initial begin. So if I want to change here during while runtime, I want to change the constraint. I mean, I want to complement or add something to it. That should be like greater than 5 is already there. That should be less than 20. Then I can write that constraint during the runtime by using inline constraints. Inline is a keyword here. See, extra constraint to already existing constraint, which are declared in the class. During runtime, it will do that. Okay. During runtime means, right? In initial begin here, you can observe that uh, inline. It's a like inline constraint. For that, there is a keyword called with. If you want to use anything like inside initial begin, at the time you will write with this like with constraint you will write. So I want to randomize this object with this condition. That means variable equal to 50. So I'll just copy this. Guys, if you are anyway stuck in with my uh, terminology or something, sometimes I may like by mistakenly telling something, right? You can definitely ask me. No issue with that. Okay. So see now everything getting 50. Why? Here I have written a well-written consent. I have in the class whichever like I have wrote that should be greater than 0 and less than 100. It can be any value, right? But I suddenly got idea of like I want only randomization. I mean I want get only value of 50. So that time I am like during runtime I am using with construct. I mean with keyword I am writing inline constraint that should be 50. Or else I can write that should be greater than 50. Yeah. So now if I write what it will generate, the values which are greater than 50 it will generate. See, you got what I'm telling? Hello guys, did you got my point?
Yes,
Yes.
Yeah.
yes.
So as we have discussed in the earlier thing, like conflict, right? So now also here, if I make that conflict in the inline constraint also, so one second, it's greater than less than 50. Now it is like conflicting, right? Here I'm making it is less than, here it is I'm making greater than. So let's see, it will conflict, so it won't work. See, here it is conflicting, right? You observe this. Test bench 9 randomize failed due to conflict between the following constraints. Default constraint means whatever this in like well in the class which we have written, and during inline constraint also we have like written greater than 50. So it's like absolutely sorry, it's like conflicting, right? So for this issue also there is a like s- soft constraint. One second, I'll explain that. Mm, wait that. Yeah, static constraint. One second, guys. Yeah, this is the syntax for that. Okay, in parent, like in the class which have you are written the constraint. No, you just need to put this soft. Actually, normal or a hard constraints. Okay, when you have conflict between the here in this scenario. Okay, in this scenario, when you have a conflict between the parent, sorry, class and the inline constraint. So at that time, if you make this constraint as soft, at the time you are giving priority for this constraint whichever you have written in the runtime. So at the time this constraint won't affected. Now it will work. Now you got what? Yeah, it's greater than 50, right? That's why that should be less than 50 and greater than 50. So now we'll see. It's getting negative values. I'll take this example only, it will be easy for you because it's more values, right? That's why it is coming either thousands or same example only, but values are different range. And guys, am I audible? Your guys are silent. I'm not getting whether you are there or not. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this soft constraint becomes it becomes lenient over here, so it won't give an error,
Yeah.
something
If
like
you are
that.
using this soft means it is prioritizing the whatever inline constraint. Okay. At the time it won't give any like error or affected. See, you can observe here like 4 and 5. If I remove this soft constraint, both are conflicting, right? As I told in the earlier example, see, it is greater than 6 and it is less than 6. Both are opposite, completely conflicting. So it will give error. I mean, it won't randomize because of the this thing like a conflict. So at the
Mm.
time, I'm placing a soft keyword in the like a class, which are constraint in the class. So at the time, it will give the less priority this whichever constraint present in the class, and it will prioritize the uh, constraint which is present in the runtime, that is line number 11. So it is giving less than 6, right? I
Okay.
hope you
So
got.
this soft constraint, this
Mm,
soft keyword, can be
yeah,
used in that example where we were using this address range, address greater than 5, less than 5 for parent and child
yeah,
class.
that's
Can we
that's
use that?
overriding, right? That is in that concept you are overriding. Okay, it's overriding. No, there it will be not conflicting until unless you write same class. Okay,
Mm,
you are asking. I got this example, right? You are asking
mm.
about this example.
Yes, yes, yeah, okay. Okay, that there it is overriding.
That is the concept is called there. It is overriding concept. So you will have same class name. Obviously, the second class, whichever it is there, it will override it. The second, sorry, first class. I mean, parent class.
Mhm.
I got you. Go. I think you got clarity, right?
Yes,
I'll show.
yes.
I'll show that example 1 second. Yeah. Here, if you see, we have taken this one, right? You are asking about this thing. So here I have a parent class and child class with the same name, address range, address range. So at the time it will override this class with the child class constraint. So then no need of like soft constraint here, right? Is it clear? I hope your doubt is clear now.
Sorry. Yes.
Yeah. Guys, are you clear up to this? This override constraint and inheritance, adding the constraint to the parent class, and soft constraint, how it is conflicting, and inline constraint, what is the purpose of inline constraint, and basically these are all like you don't use every constraint in same, I mean, same project or same usage. Depends on the requirement, you might require different constraint. See, there are like in real time what happens, like thousands of scenarios are there. Basically, why you came to system verilog, I'm asking you, all of you, the question. You have verilog, right? You are writing test benches. You know verilog, right, guys? Hello.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
you are already gone through the verilog, so you already know the verilog. So you are writing test benches in verilog also, right? Then why you came to system verilog? What is the need of it? You are already having, you can write a test bench in verilog only, right? Why the need of system verilog and UVM? There might be a specific reason, right? Yeah, if you guys know about that, anything like why you guys came for the system verilog? If you don't know, I'll explain that, no issue. I'm just asking you if you know or not.
System Verilog actually it is a dynamic class based. That's why in Verilog
Yeah.
the test bench in
Yeah,
the Verilog
that's
is static.
yeah,
So
okay, okay. I mean, dynamic also. It's what does, like, what is the benefit of it? You are telling it's dynamic. Test bench itself, when you are coming to system, like it's dynamic in nature. That's true, because we are writing class based test bench. Everything inside class by default it's dynamic. Everything inside module it's by default it's a static. As you told, it's correct, absolutely correct. But what is the purpose of that? I mean, you are writing a class class based verification test bench or whatever it may be. What is the purpose? Main purpose will be there, no?
in RTL, there are many scenarios.
Yeah.
Maybe there may be a scenario which we can reuse
Yeah.
which we can reuse. So by using having a class, we can override. There are so
Yeah.
many things we can do. We can play with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's why we are
Yeah.
using.
Yeah. Any other answers, like someone else, like, yeah, what you told is correct. Like, yeah. Is there
Sir,
any
for
answers?
like for bigger design, we in Verilog we have so many restriction. We can, and by using system Verilog, our verification, we do the verification in different methods. So our verification increases also.
Okay.
The
Okay.
design functionality, we can check the functionality,
Yeah.
uh, many things like here we use oops concept,
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah.
and all. Yes, sir.
Yeah. 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 That's true. Anyone else? Like,
We can control the randomization
yeah. Yeah.
by
Okay.
using constraints and all. We can decide
Yeah.
what all the inputs we want, like what all the outputs we are expecting, what all the functionality we are expecting from the design.
Yeah, that's true. Anything else?
There are more verification features in System Verilog
Yeah.
compared to the Verilog.
Can you explain some of them? Like what I mean, if you know, like just mention
Sure.
a few.
Yeah, sure. So just like others said, so even though there is randomization in Verilog using $random, but compared to System Verilog, there is no constraint support in Verilog.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
also there is no functional coverage support in Verilog. And there is no
Yeah.
support to OOPS language. So in Verilog, we can do code coverage, but not functional coverage.
Yes, that's true. That's true. Guys, you know this how to do randomization Verilog, right? I don't know, like because you guys already know the Verilog. You know, right? Because that's why I didn't cover those topics. I thought you are already know Verilog. That's why I didn't. There are like some things, right? Percentile, like value, seed value, and randomization methods in Verilog. You know, right? If you don't know, I'll try to cover in the next sessions because I don't know whether you guys. I thought you already covered Verilog. You might know that things. Hello.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is
If
it
you don't.
possible to go over through
Like
the
once explain
once? Yeah.
Taylor randomization.
Okay. I mean, as now, I mean, today we'll discuss with this later. After constraints, I'll get time. No, I'll do with that also because I thought you already know. It's better to revise also. Once I'll finish this constraint, no, I'll definitely, if I get time, I'll do that. Okay. Yeah, as you all told that it's there are like some features and advantages of system Verilog. That's why we are choosing that. But the main thing why we are coming to system Verilog is the main two reasons are reusability. Because there is like in Verilog, if you want to do some complex design, is there like real-time projects are like there are like hundreds of scenarios. So if you take some, for example, if you take anything like some mobile or some earpods general you use, no, so they're like they will test with different scenarios, like hundreds of scenarios. See, in real time they don't check with the, see, for example, if you on the button, it will start working, right? If you off the button also, they'll try. For example, let's take flip flop. Okay, if reset, then it will be 0, whatever d flip flop, whatever it may be, q equal to 0. If else, if that means reset is 0, at that time it will be like whatever d input, whether it is giving 0 it will take, uh, whether it is 1 it will take, right? These are the three scenarios. They will check with the reset 1 also. That means they will check with the real time, in real time error scenarios also. For example, you take your uh, like smartwatch only. Okay, you are taking like lot of features are there, like you will heart monitor, like you will monitor heart tracking and steps, and like you can see time, you can call, like day by day the scenarios are increasing, features are. For example, you have the iPhone. Let's take iPhone mobile. iPhone 14 is there, 15 is there, like there are like lot of versions are there, right? Why why they are coming up with the new versions? They don't simply make the same phone and they don't sell, right? Actually they are implementing new features. That time, if you go to this class based test bench, you no need to develop again test bench from scratch. Okay, whatever the test bench is present, you will extend the class and you will add one more scenario. That is easy, right? You can reuse the test bench multiple times. Whenever a new version is adding, only that feature you will verify, you will just extend it, you will write the new scenario and test it. That's it. So that is the main advantage of the system where like class based test bench. You will extend, reusability is more. As of now you are in system Verilog, when goes UVM it will be little more their verification methodologies and comes into the picture. That will you will get into the, like in coming sessions you might know about the UVM. As of now system Verilog is that, as you told, it's have multiple features like class based test bench, assertions, constraints and some other. So that is the main advantage. you can just extend it. No need to write from scratch. Already built whatever previous is there, you can reuse that in multiple projects. You can just extend and add that feature and you can run. And randomization also, how it will work means if you have like 1,000 scenarios, real time it will be like that. So for example, you have 10 like 10-bit variable, you need to check with each and every possible, that means 2 power 10 10 0 2 4 possible possibilities are there, right? That many combinations you can do. So in Verilog, how many combinations you will write manually? It's very hard to write, right? If you are writing 10 scenarios or 20 scenarios, you can do that. There are 1,000 scenarios. Think of that in I'm just telling with the 10-bit. In real time, there are like lot of variables in the project. Like there are like thousands of hundreds of scenarios. At the time, it will be very hard to write each to randomize each. I mean, to write test case for each variable in the Verilog. So when comes to system Verilog, you have this concept called randomization. If you give that range 10-bit, it will randomize from 0 to 100 any value. That how many times you are repeating, that many times it will generate the value by using functional coverage, as someone told about functional coverage, right? So functional coverage, by using functional coverage, you will coverage how many bins are hitting. That will be another concept. That will be like how you each and every possible value you need to test in real time, because if you are not testing one scenario, that may fail, right? For example, reset, you are checking with only 0, but you are not checking with 1. So at the time, that may be like, even that also you need to check. Error scenarios also you need to check. So in real time it will be like that. That's where the class based test bench and these and all things are helpful. I think you might get some kind of idea how the real projects are. I mean, just a glance of it, right? Hello, guys. Are you Helen? Like I'm going very like,
Yes,
uh,
sir. Yeah.
like I'm going very like big things, or like, is it like that? Or it is like little bit understanding only. I mean,
Yeah,
these things you will
got
get
it.
slowly. But why the reason why you come as system log is that only. Real time, no, like there are thousands of scenarios at the time. No one is like right every time, every version. They don't have time to. I mean, not time. It's like wasting time itself, right? Every time you need to build from scratch means it's not possible. So they just simply extend the class. They'll add one more class and they'll add these features also. That's it. So this how like guys, did any project up to now, like any like protocol or I mean, I'm just asking because you might get some ideas of that also, right? Did you gone through any design project or something like protocol or anything? Hello.
Sir, not yet.
Okay.
Protocol session is going on, but we didn't do it by ourselves.
Okay. I mean, I'm just asking, like, I mean, no, I'm not asking for code. I mean, you just know the protocol means you might correlate with the things, how the a project will be like. That's it. Like, you will, I think after system verilog or UVM, you will verify one of the protocol or something like that. For design, you didn't did any protocol, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, because no, once you will get to know everything, system verilog, and UVM, it will be like easy to do a verification or design for you. So that's why maybe, ma'am, like I think parallelly she's like teaching protocols also, right? That's a very good thing. Like after completing everything, no, it will take a lot of time to you to understand the protocol and all. Parallelly, she's doing that. That is a good thing. Yeah, that's it, guys. I think time is like up. If you have any doubts in these concepts or like anything about system verilog or how the thing randomization happens or like constraints work, you can ask me. I'll from tomorrow. Tomorrow will continue from this inline constraint has finished, right? We'll continue with this global constraint and all. Okay. If you have any doubts up to now, like in any concept, like up to now we discussed, no, you can ask me. I'll try to explain that. Hello.
Yes, sir. So
Yeah,
we revise and then ask you
yeah,
to.
yeah. Anyhow, you need to go through again because it's like I just explained. You understood. That's it. When you go through again, no, you'll get lot of doubts in that. I think because as of now you might understand like, but you might get new doubts there, right? When you are going through again. So constraints and these things, no, you need to thoroughly practice. Then only you will remember. Otherwise, you will remember the concept actually. Inline constraint, what does it mean? Soft constraint, what does it mean? But when you are implementing, it will be little bit confusing and little bit you can't write constraint that easily if you don't practice. So please practice constraints. Meanwhile, like whatever you have done, you can just try with that examples. Like after completing constraint, I'll try to give some set of examples on the constraint. I'll give some examples. You can try on that also, like odd, even, like this kind of examples I'll give for constraint. You can solve that also. So are you getting my pace? Like, are you like am I going fast like that? Is it okay? Like, I mean, my like my terminology is understanding for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sir, for coding a bit slow because we will have to understand the code. How
Yeah,
is
yeah.
it written?
Actually, no, now only you started, right? Like, because you started just now. So you try to understand the concept. See, you need to practice a lot. Like, because no, you have this, I think you are using Questa, right? Questa and EDA Playground. For practice purpose, which tool you are using? I
EDA
mean,
playground only using, but like
uh,
ma'am said, means, he will give one session about how to install Questa
yeah, yeah,
software.
yeah. Actually, we discussed yesterday also regarding that. I mean Questa, regarding Questa. So actually, EDA Playground is like very easy. Like when you are working with small piece of codes, like when you are dealing with projects, at the time Questa is required. By the time you work with the project, ma'am will definitely give a session about Questa also. As of now, it's very useful to you to go through this EDA Playground only. Okay, so you go through EDA Playground, you take from basic onwards, whatever like system Verilog starting data types, each thing you start like take example of it. You just no need to write code with your own. There are like already like you will have notes, right? Ma'am explain some codes or whatever it may be. So you take that examples, okay? You take that example, keep it in EDA Playground and run it, and you make changes. You play with that. You do whatever you want to do. You postmortem that code and you check with each thing. Then you will try. You will get to know. Okay, this is a mistake. If I do, it will work like this. If I add this, it will work like this. So you need to practice like that. So it will just take. You are not writing from scratch, right? You will just take example. You observe that. You will run it and observe the result, then you will familiar with the code. Okay, it's I can understand it's little bit tough for you now. You like start with a blank page, so don't go with the blank page. You just take examples which was taught by ma'am. First you work on that, you will understand first, then you can start writing your own logics and you can write your own code. Okay, you try like this, maybe it will be helpful for you. So even I followed that approach. It will be literally it will be very helpful without like trying with this example. If you go with the blank page, you won't get any like you don't get no logic. So which you know the concept, but right time, right usage you should know. That is the most important, right? So you practice. Like if you have any doubt, you can consult Prashanti ma'am or me. If you have any doubts, you can ask us. You can ping us. So that is the thing. So you need to practice the course. That's it. Like you if you read once, if you leave, no, it won't be like useful much. You need to practice. Okay guys, I hope the session is like time is already up. We'll meet in the next session tomorrow or day after, like tomorrow I think. Yeah, you are clear with my things, right? I mean, if you like, are you guys are catching my speed? Like am I going fast? So that I can, if you are like I'm little bit speed means I can reduce the speed and I can little bit slow I can explain. So if you have any issue like that, you can tell me. Like in the next section, I will try to cover that also. Hello.
Fine
Yes,
from
sir.
my side.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah. You want to if you want different examples also, you can ask me. Like if you want to know with this example, if you want to try, I mean, if with this concept you want to try different example also, I'll try to give. So there is a lot of examples in the document also. So or else if you want to try with other examples which are outside, like if you want any constraints to try, like even or some other, you can ask me. I'll give, like once the constraint finish, I'll give a set of questions to you regarding constraint. You can try at the time. So like that. Okay, guys. Then I hope these concepts are clear to you. We'll meet in the next session. I hope everyone like try to practice with these things like constraints. Whatever we have discussed, you just go through once tomorrow morning or something.